Why do some people survive accidents that are almost 100% fatal? Let's reflect on this in today's video, and if you're not a subscriber, take the opportunity to subscribe, like, and share the videos. Flying is, for many, a safe and almost magical experience. However, when the improbable happens and an aircraft crashes, the world faces a harsh reality. Among twisted wreckage, flames, and silence, a phenomenon sometimes emerges that defies logic: the survivor. And with them comes a mystery that intrigues investigators, experts, and fate itself. Throughout aviation history, numerous crashes deemed 100% fatal have shocked the world with the presence of someone who almost supernaturally survived. A rare and unpredictable pattern that seems to ignore any mathematical or scientific explanation. How is it possible that, amid forces capable of tearing apart tons of steel, flesh, and bone, a single human body resists? The investigation starts at the moment of impact. Studies show that a location inside the aircraft can increase or reduce survival chances. Statistics reveal that passengers seated near the tail have historically had a higher probability of surviving. However, this rule collapses when faced with countless cases where the sole survivor was seated exactly where survival was theoretically impossible. The case of Lawn Chile Flight 505 in the 1970s left experts stunned. The aircraft crashed into a mountain in the Andes. Of the 60 on board, only one man survived. His seat was ripped from the fuselage and thrown onto a snowy field, cushioning the impact. He was found days later, dehydrated, injured, but alive. Luck? Statistics? Fate? The debate continues. Another chilling mystery involves Vesna Vulovic, who in 1972 fell from an altitude of 10,000 meters after a mid-air explosion aboard a JD Airways DC-9. She, seated near the rear, remained trapped within a section of the fuselage while the rest of the aircraft disintegrated midair. She survived with multiple fractures but fully recovered, becoming a living symbol of a nearly unexplainable phenomenon. The factors surrounding these events are a chaotic combination of elements: structural resistance, impact angle, energy absorption, weather, and even terrain conditions. Yet, even after thorough analysis, some cases simply do not fit any scientific model. Aviation investigators often say that every crash has a unique signature. No crash is like another. And perhaps it is within this singularity that the tiny chances for survival exist. However, what intrigues experts is not just the act of surviving, but how some manage to survive while others, just meters away, do not share the same fate. Psychologists and neurologists also try to decipher another mystery: the mental resilience of survivors. Many report that at the moment of impact, a state of absolute calm overtook them. Others describe an out-of-body experience, a psychological defense against terror. There are even stories of premonitory dreams, strange feelings, or last-minute decisions that cause people to miss flights, unknowingly saving their lives. Whether through engineering strength, the mathematics of probability, or something beyond logic, the phenomenon of air crash survivors remains surrounded by unanswered questions. Each new case reignites a debate about how far the human ability goes in defying death. In the end, perhaps the greatest mystery isn't how someone survives an air disaster, but how, amid total chaos, life insists on finding a way, even when everything seems absolutely impossible.